UTAC is unhappy. I know many teachers' union are waiting for President Mahama to assume office, and they will say our outstanding allowances have not been paid. We will deal with it, what is available in the national kitty. We will do our best to keep the industrial peace of the country and keep the peace within the education sector.
Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, congratulations.
Thank you.
Indeed, and the right for the courtesies we are seeing this morning because of your long years of dedicated service to our country. And there's no doubt in my mind that you are going to be a very successful education minister. I have personally worked with you and with a lot of support as energy minister. I've sat with you, and so there's no doubt in my mind that you are going to be very successful. But the sector you are entering has a lot of challenges, and one of them has to do with industrial unrest, especially strikes by various professional groups in the educational sector. I know you've been a labor minister, and these are challenges that will stare you in your face as a minister. What are some of the strategies that you'll be adopting to address some of these challenges?
Chair, thank you very much. As I have said, it is a sector which is also advantageously has the best human resource of our country, from the professors, doctors. We will work with them. Industrial disputes are inevitable, and for a developing country, you naturally should anticipate some labor unrest, some conflict between labor and government on matters with borders on their conditions of service. For the universities, the statutes of the university provide how council can negotiate them. There were contentious issues about book and research allowance, but more importantly, it's always a question of government timeously responding to agreements that have been made with trade unions and organized labor. If you say that you want to revise allowances, it takes effect from 1st June. For many of them, they expect that by 1st July, that is ready, at least to complement what they call their meager or inadequate salary. So the finance minister can, at many instances, I've had that experience with the Honorable Seth Tekbe then when he was Minister for Finance. And Chair, if you permitted me, I'll just share this example. There was an instance where judicial service workers embarked on strike action. At the time, Theodora Georgina Wood was the Chief Justice of the Republic. And in a meeting that President Mahama requested Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, together with myself and others to engage, I had to ask the Honorable Seth Tekbe that, does he appreciate what it means when judicial service workers are on strike? If somebody was entitled to a bill, and I'm sure Honorable Minority Leader should be interested in this, if the courts don't sit, you'll be putting the person into a human rights crisis. At the time, Justice Theodora Wood related to me that, look, in our IGF, there's about 38 million. We cannot touch it because the Ministry of Finance have not granted us permission to use IGF. It was when my attention was drawn even to a major constitutional deficiency, and I'm happy to bring to your attention. At the time, judicial service workers, even up till now, unlike Parliament, you have a CI 118. This country have not treated the judicial organ of state with that. They don't have that. I think Article 1582 of the Constitution should deal with that particular matter. They are entitled to it. It was then I got the advice then from the Chief Justice that, look, let's engage the Minister of Finance, let him allow you 30-40% to use the IGF so that sometimes when these fires erupt, you can deal with it at your own level. So I want to believe that I do not anticipate I know that SITAC is unhappy. I know many teachers' union are waiting for President Mahama to assume office, and they will say our outstanding allowances have not been paid. We will deal with it, what is available in the national kitty. We will do our best to keep the industrial peace of the country and keep the peace within the education sector and many other sectors of the economy for the good of our country. Thank you.
Honorable Haruna, you are going to a ministry and the challenges are many. You are already aware of them, and I think a lot has been talked about. And these are no questions I expect you to answer. The challenges with the arrears of school feeding program, the challenges with gender. Well, they will have to collaborate with the Ministry of Education. Okay, well, let the nominee answer. The challenges with taking out schools on the tree, and so many others that I'm very, very sure that you are competent to address. So I wish you all the best.